Edgar, if you want to start us off.
Awesome.
All right. Hi, everyone. Today is our 9th general meeting, November 24th, 2020. We made it through another week. Yes, finally. It's Thanksgiving week, so it's a week to give thanks for all the good things that has happened to us this year, this semester. It's been an interesting year to be in, and they're good. Has been many things that happen, but we gotta be grateful for the good things that has happened, even though there aren't too many, but still we're here, and that's a good thing. And it says happy Thanksgiving. Yes. So just a little message from me. Let me move this. Elections for the AGS board will be held on soon. Soon, we don't have a specific date, but soon. So please, if you're interested in any board positions, any seconds, let us know. Send us an email, and so we can have you on the list. Also, I hope you all have a great Thanksgiving and stay safe as well. People service.
Yeah, this is just a reminder to submit proof of your prospective hours to the AGS email as soon as possible, especially since hours without corresponding evidence will not be counted towards possibly earning transcript notation. So each member is responsible for earning the transcript notation. So please reach out if you need any help, and any of us will be willing to help you out. Thank you. I'll be covering Yoli's slides today.
Yes, go ahead.
So the end of semester ceremony is coming up very soon. Certificates for completion of transcript notation will be recognized. So if you're eligible, please show up. A few special awards will be given out. These are chosen based on who the board thought showed up and was, presenting like their A game. They're the best of the best. Anyone who applied for the AGS scholarship must attend, especially since we'll be announcing the results. And evites will be sent out on Thursday with all the information. And I really hope to see you there. Please RSVP.
Yes, please show up. It's gonna be great. Thank you, Anna.
Continuing on.
Continuing on.
Happy Thanksgiving. So the movie night from last week will be continuing this Saturday with Rogue One. There was an emergency, so it had to be cut short, but don't worry, we're still here for you. The events coordinator, Yoli. So her position is going to be open, and it's great for anyone who enjoys creating and making random events that connect everyone. So yeah, it might sound intimidating. So you could always give second position a try, where you won't be like the main person coordinating events, but you will be supporting. So it's still a good opportunity to practice. It allows you to get creative, and it looks good on a college application. It is leadership experience. Thank you.
All right, so just a little bit of the president's duties here in AGS. Set up weekly board and general meetings like this one right now. Work with all board members to improve the efficiently run AGS throughout the semester, maintaining constant communication with the vice president, secretary when dealing with club inquiries, being in liaison between AGS-Kappa board, advisors, and representatives. Recordings, though I asked Miguel to record for me because I usually have technical difficulties, but I should be recording, but thank you, Miguel, once again. Filling up scholarship applications for AGS attend conferences and conventions. So those who don't know, AGS attends regional conferences and conventions where we as a club from LPCC go represent LPCC as a whole, the student community, and we have a lot of fun. There's workshops and the food is amazing. We haven't been able to attend because of the whole COVID situation, but usually in normal circumstances, it'll be way better. And creating a scholarship committee in order to aid members in completion of scholarship, and overall just being supportive of everyone and encourage the AGS motto. Thank you.
Okay, hello everyone. So I'm the vice president. So I kept the slide kind of sparse because I don't want to parrot everything that Edgar said, because a lot of the vice president's duties are very similar to that of the president. Just a little bit pared down, more so behind the scenes. You're not on the front line so much. You also end up doing a little bit of everyone's job in the way where it's just you're trying to support not just the president, but to support everybody to stay connected as much as possible. So you will be running around a lot, but and you'll be helping in brainstorming and aiding in any projects. Yeah, facilitating conversation for decision making. Yeah, just checking in with everybody on a pretty constant basis. Yeah, so I mean, if say you think maybe well, not vice president, if you think president's maybe a little bit too daunting, yeah, maybe try, vice president. You're still making your rounds and, getting to know everybody and a little bit about every position as well. So it could be a great option.
Thank you, Ava. Our secretary.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. I hope everybody's doing fine. So for our secretary, I'm just gonna go a little bit more brief into what we had mentioned in the last meeting. So going over AGS meeting agendas with the president and vice president. So some of this stuff is gonna be additions for our next future secretary. And it's just to make, the board meetings and general meetings a bit more efficient. And so we're gonna be having little like meetings where you talk with the president, vice president, really on like anything that you want to add into the meeting agenda so it could be finalized and ready for the next meeting. Maintaining an organized document of meeting minutes, budget motions, member notation, so like the transcript notation status, and committee meeting reports. So like when we have committee meetings, there is going to be a scholarship committee coming up in spring just to help out with, all the members and just have like a track record of how exactly and when we're going to be doing scholarship. And so just everything is more efficient, everything is done. And we also have to have heavily communicating constantly with all board officers. So that is ranging from president to events coordinator. You have to always be talking with them, be in the know, really get updates from any information that they will be sharing in the meetings. So that way you can already have it set up, and that way you make sure and you ensure that that information is getting covered in any board meetings or in any general meetings, anything we have to go over, making sure it's everything there. Revising slides and ensuring new business, old business, and table discussions are completed. You might ask, so what is this? What is this stuff? This is all like information that we as a board have to share when we're doing meeting minutes. Like on Thursdays, we have our board meetings at 12 p.m. In case you didn't know, if you are going to plan on being part of the board, we do have Thursday board meetings, and those are mandatory. Of course, if there's something going on, always feel free to just talk with us. We're there to support you, and we understand that these times are really challenging and everyone's been getting through it together. And so if something happens, something you need to do, you need someone else to cover your part, that's why we're there for each other. So now the last part, recording board meeting attendance. So that helps out with the membership, making sure that if something happens with any data, you can rely back on each other to make sure that you have the correct specific attendance. Any motions that we do. So like if you want to take out specific money budget from our bank, we have to make sure that that is noted and then it's highlighted so we know where it is, when it was. The roll call and voting roll call is just making sure that everyone's vote counts on the board. Of course, we heard that the president doesn't have a roll call vote, but everyone else can vote, and you say yay, nay, and to see if you want to pass the motion or not. And we discuss this these options, and your thoughts and opinions because we value everybody. And then sharing meeting agendas with the president and vice president is really important because that way they keep in loop. And then one thing we do plan on having next semester is that all the meeting agenda for the board is going to be shared with everybody. So that is like all our board officers, specifically, that's what I mean by everybody, the board officers. That way everybody already knows and can look over the things that we're going to be going through. And yeah, so if you're interested in the secretary position, there is no seconds. This is just a first position thing. But if you're interested, just let me know. I know I've gotten some emails from you guys that are interested, and I'm looking forward, and I will be emailing you back today. So thank you, and we can go to the next person.
Thank you, Maria. Mr. Steven.
So along with the other positions that were mentioned before, we also have the treasurer and the second position for it open for the spring semester. And the treasurer's duties are mainly just writing receipts and mailing checks to the ASB banker, which is actually pretty easy since everything's online now, so you don't have to really wait at the cashier's office and schedule a meeting or wait in line for that. You can just email them, send them the mail. And for collecting club funds, pretty much all you do during this COVID season, you just pool it all into any money apps that you have like Venmo or PayPal, Zelle or Apple Pay. And then you can just hold onto it until the end of the semester, and you can easily issue back refunds. And then every time you receive any club due payment, donations, or purchases, and you always have to write it down in a spreadsheet for the bookkeeping process. And then one final thing is whenever the club votes to order anything such as t-shirts, stoles, or pins, you just fill out a couple forms for the ASB banker and just email it to them. And it's an easy process because there's like only 4 forms. And if you have any questions, you can just ask the ASB banker through email and they'll get back to you almost instantly. So if you're interested in being the treasurer or the second treasurer, you can always email our email if you're interested. That's it.
Thank you, Steven. And our VP of fundraising, Trevor.
So trying not to repeat everybody, but yeah, the VP of fundraising and the second position will also be open. I know I can't be here forever. Darn. But yeah, those will be open to run for next semester. It's a lot of fun, actually. I've done both positions, the VP of fundraising and second position. So you can, I can source you out. It looks really good on like a resume and you get really involved in the community here. Some of the duties, just, keeping a list of records, like Steven said, we have our records. So you got to do it for fundraising hours. You got to cross-reference with the funds donated and club dues, things you would give fundraising hours for. You got to think of our ideas and then approve them on Viking engagement and then creating events for fundraisers. It's really not that hard. Like if you put in a couple, if you put in time, you can really get to know it very quickly and pick it up pretty easily. So if this interests you or any other position interests you, but specifically this one, let any of the board members know and they'll be like, they'll put you on a list and they'll help you, get prepared for next semester to run for it. Or you can ask me too. I can help as well with this one particularly. But yeah, if you are interested, please contact any of us for any position.
Thank you, Trevor.
No problem.
And our VP of service.
Hi, I'm going to try to keep this brief because we're going over basically the same points. So VP of service and the second position will be open for, election. And basically, if you become VP of service, you would be finding and promoting service opportunities, logging all member service hours in both Viking engagement and the master list where we keep, track of our records, and collecting evidence of completed service hours it has the same perks as like everything else. You get leadership experience, which is great on the resume. You get discount on some of the like items that you could purchase. You get more connected with the members and the AGS advisors. So please email the AGS email for if you're interested in any position, because we'll be giving you access to the slides where we'll be adding like our campaigns or everyone's campaigns. So you get to like add a picture of yourself and say why you want the position. It's great. I highly suggest applying.
Thank you, Anna. Our VP of membership.
Yeah, so to put an end to the board position train that we've been driving this meeting, the VP of membership and second position will also be open for the spring semester. To be brief, the VP of membership, as the name implies, is responsible for managing membership and membership growth in our community. I know due to COVID, some circumstances have changed. So typically VP of membership would be say in like a booth on campus in which we'd be trying to inform people about the new, about what AGS is all about. However, now it's a bit different now that we're all online. There's still a bunch of means for us to inform people. We do have virtual fairs and stuff like that, in which me and many others help contribute to help recruit new members for new semesters. Some responsibilities of the VP of membership is keeping attendance, making sure that our members are eligible for transcript notation. And yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you, Miguel. So before we proceed with our meeting, for those, because I just realized we were like, well, I went just straight up with our board positions, is for those who are interested in joining our board next semester. Just a little intro, like we did last week in our meeting. Just join us if you are interested. It looks great in your transcript. It's gonna look better in you when you transfer to whatever university, Cal State U, CSU. It's a great opportunity, and you do develop a lot of skills, communication skills, and you have a lot of fun. And to proceed, we have a guest speaker. Yay! This is so exciting because it's actually the first time we have a guest speaker, and I'm so happy.
Oh, I'm so special.
Yes, you are. This really amazing, a great opportunity. So everyone, please welcome Claudia.
Hey, hi, everyone. I think I've already met some of you guys when I joined, but I just want to first say what an amazing group. I mean, you guys are all unbelievable. You guys are awesome. And it is Thanksgiving week. So I want to first give thanks to all of you guys for having me on and for allowing me to share my mission and the foundation's mission, which is it's a big, opportunity for all of you guys too. And I'll get into that in a minute. But first of all, just thank you for having me. And I feel so special that I'm your first guest ever. So, so thank you for having me. And am I able to share my screen?
Yes, just give me a second. I think you can share now.
Okay. Let me know. Can you guys see the screen or?
It's still loading for now. Oh, there you go.
We can
You
see it
now.
Right mode here. Slideshow. Oh, there we go. Does that work? Okay, perfect. So I've already introduced myself. I am Claudia, and I am a community engagement specialist for Be the Match and the Icla de Silva Foundation. So again, thank you guys for having me. mission is to save lives of patients that are battling blood cancer diseases such as leukemia, lymphoma, sickle cell. And, you know, if coming together, the community, we can definitely do our part. And the reason why we exist is some statistics, right? Every 3 minutes, someone is diagnosed with a blood cancer disease, and every 10 minutes, unfortunately, someone is dying from blood cancer. So most patients don't have a fully matched donor within their own family. Only about 30% of the time, a patient that is battling a blood cancer disease, they actually have a donor within their own family. So when they don't, what they do is they turn to the National Registry of Volunteer Donors, which is Be the Match, to find a lifesaver, a donor within the registry that's willing to donate blood stem cells or marrow in order to cure the patient from their disease. So patients really do depend on Be the Match to find their cure, okay, when it's not available within their own family. And the way it works, it's not based on your blood type. It's all based on your HLA type. Pretty much in simple terms, it's about your genetic typing, okay? It's about your background, your ethnicity. So the likelihood of you matching a patient in need, if you are ever a match, it's gonna be with a patient that, that is probably from your own same ethnicity, your own same background, right? So I think that's pretty interesting. It's not based on blood type, but it has everything to do with your genetic typing. Okay, so that is how we match patients, and it's through a simple cheek swab. That is how patient and donors are matched, okay? So we don't have to draw blood or anything like that. One of the things that we really are focused on is just there is a health disparity, and there's more of a need of diversifying the registry. If you look on the chart here, you know, the ethnically diverse community is very underrepresented, and the likelihood of them finding a match within the registry, it's very low. So we are always reaching out to communities that are from the Asian community, Hispanic, Latino, African American, American Indian, and really raising awareness within those communities to you know, introduce them to the registry and get them on board, because we have patients that are sick and that there's no one within the registry that's a match for them. Even with 22 million people on the registry, they still can't find a match. So we need to go out and get more diverse, okay? So that is a very important thing to do for us. And then how people qualify and what it takes for you to join the registry. And you have to be from between the ages of 18 and 44 to join the registry and meet some health guidelines, and just be willing to donate to any patient in need. So if you're ever a match, if you're ever called upon, just, you know, to be ready to say yes. The last thing a patient needs, especially if there's very few matches for them, is for them to receive a no from someone that's already on the registry, right? Because that you may be their lifesaver. So yeah, it's very important to be committed once you join. And the two types of donations that if you're ever a match to a patient, the two types of donations that you would be asked be one or the other. It's either a peripheral blood stem cell donation, which is more like 80% of the time it's what the for, and that is if any of you guys have donated Powerades, plasma, or platelets before, it's very similar to that. So you go in, and what they do is they put a needle from one arm, they extract the blood, they run it and filter it through a machine where they extract the healthy blood stem cells, and then they do a return of your blood through the other arm, okay? And really what that is looks like it's just you sitting there watching Netflix for like 3 to 5 hours while the procedure is going on. So it's not painful at all, okay? And you can actually have company there while you're in doing the donation. And then for the marrow donation, it's only about 20% of the time, 21% of the time that doctors would ask for this. And that is also an outpatient procedure. So it's not where, I know they portray this to be very like painful in the media, really the movies, right? They make it seem where it's, oh my gosh, it's like they're gonna cut you open, they're gonna like drill on your bones. It's like, it's nothing like that, trust me. So it's an outpatient procedure where they're with a small needle, they'll just extract the marrow from your the back of like your pelvic bone, your hip bone, okay? And you feel nothing through during the donation process. Maybe some discomfort afterward, but it's not where they're gonna do surgery on you. So the thing with the donations is it's obviously free. You're actually volunteering to be a donor. So there's no cost to you, and Be the Match covers everything. So if you need to travel, meals, hotel for you and a companion, they'll cover all the costs. Okay, everything is paid for. Even if you say you have a child at the time that you're called and you need childcare, they will take care of that. They'll pay for that. If you need to miss work and your work doesn't cover it, they will pay for your wages as well. So all medical costs are covered by Be the Match or the patient's insurance. So you have no worries there, nothing out of pocket. Okay. And then obviously your trust and privacy is, you know, exactly all confidential. Nothing is shared with any government agent. Information is strictly used for the purpose of need, and that information is not given out to anybody. Say my internet's unstable, but I hope you guys can...
Like you cut off a little bit, but still is understandable. Okay, no, you're cutting off now. Yes, that was expected.
Yeah, sorry about that. She'll be back.
Yeah,
Sorry about that, everybody.
this actually happened to in my English class often.
Happens to you sometimes pretty often too, Edgar.
To me, really?
Yeah, it happens to everybody.
Oh, didn't know
Don't worry
that.
about it. It happens. Don't worry.
Yeah.
That
Okay,
or
we're
the
just-
mute. That or the mute button. Mute button happens with you a lot.
Right.
Hi, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah,
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. I'm so sorry.
Actually, you going in and out.
Claudia, we're gonna have to ask you to
Miss
leave
Claudia,
one
you're
further.
cutting off.
You are stuttering again, unfortunately.
Connected to my hotspot, so I really still. Am I good or no?
Your audio cuts
Am
in
I
and
good?
out, but we could see your slide. So
Yeah, you sound fine now.
Am I good, you guys?
Yeah, you sound fine now.
Yeah, you sound good now.
Oh my. Oh, this isn't working out, right? Are we having a hard time here? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you
Oh
now.
my
Can you
gosh,
hear us?
now.
I
Yes.
apologize, you guys. I'm at connected to my hotspot, but let me go continue with this. Yes,
Yeah.
we're here.
Yes.
We're good. If hopefully you were able to catch the rest of the information, opportunity to meet them. Usually after a year of the donation, just want to make sure that everything goes smoothly with the patient and that the patient is healthy after the donation, that you're actually able to meet. So that's a very special moment, right? Where you were able to save through this process. So I know I was cutting off and I don't know how much you guys did get from what I was talking about, but I'll leave it. I'll open it up to questions, and then I also want to go into some ways that you guys can also volunteer. And if you like to register, we can get into that too. But was I cutting off too much to where you guys did not get the picture? Or should I just do like a little brief summary? Am I losing you guys again?
No, for the most part, we heard the majority of your presentation.
It was
And then-
probably on the last slide where you were cutting off like a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, just a brief little summary, and hopefully you guys are able to hear me. Okay. So pretty much it's just we're working with patients that are obviously battling blood cancer diseases like leukemia, lymphoma, sickle cell, right? And when they don't have a perfect match within their own family, they turn to the National Registry of Volunteer Donors in the hope of finding a match within the registry to donate to them and cure them from their disease, pretty much save their life because they're at their last hope for survival when they turn to the registry. If you are ever a match, they'll contact you, but you may receive a call, you may never receive a call. I've known people that are on the registry and they've been there for 20 years, 30 years, and they've never been called because they haven't been a match to a patient in need. So just for being on the registry doesn't mean that you'll ever go on to donate. But if you are ever called, it's because you're a very special person, meaning you may be the only person out of 22 million people on the registry that can potentially save a life of a patient in need, okay? And it's all based on how you're genetically a match to them. So it's not through the blood type, it's based on your genetic typing. So the likelihood of you donating to someone from your own background, your own ethnicity is pretty high. And that's exactly what we need. We need to diversify our communities are underrepresented. So that is real on to potentially help others and cure them from their diseases, right? So it's a simple process, the way you to join the registry. It's a simple online digital registration that you do on your phone. A swab will receive the swab. You just swab your cheeks and then you just mail that back to the registry where they'll test it. And if you're ever a match, they'll contact you. If not, you just sit on the registry till you turn 61 and you fall off the registry then. Okay. So it's unstable again. If you want to join the registry, you guys can do that right now from your phone. All you have to do is text ANGEL to that number 61474. So you would just go to your phone to your messages and just to the number 61474. That will look like this, okay? And it'll say thanks for your interest. You just click on that link and it's gonna, okay? So then you would just click on join. No. So join the registry and then just select the one where you're not at an event, because that way they can mail you your swap kit. So if you guys want to do that, we can have you guys do that now and, you know, do it all together. I think it'll be all right for all the group to do it together. And then we can take like a picture of the group with everybody being read, just how the steps that it is. And again, when you receive the swap kit, it'll be 2 swabs, not 4, 2 swabs that you just do a swab on each side of your cheek, and then you just return that for testing. Okay. Any questions, or can you guys hear me?
We can hear you. You're still good.
We can hear you fine.
Oh,
Yes.
awesome. I thought.
No, you're good.
Awesome, awesome. So I actually had some other slides that I wanted to share with you about volunteering. Now, Angel, thank you for, you know, sharing what he shared with you guys. So I don't know, are you there, Angel? Maybe you can speak
Yes,
to them about your experience, and then I can get into the deep. Yeah.
yeah, sure thing. So hey everyone. So I met Claudia at a Red Cross blood drive, and she offered the opportunity to sign up. I signed up and I asked if she did volunteer work, and she does. So when I did volunteer work, I went with her to a Red Cross drive, and she was showing me the ropes on what I would be doing as a volunteer. And I would be walking up to patients that recently volunteered, that looked to be between the ages of 18 to 44. And well, I'm walking through the process of joining and seeing if they're interested. And yeah, that's pretty much what the volunteer opportunities will be looking like, going to events and trying to convince people to join.
Okay, so I actually had some other slides. Let me see if I can go back and find those. Yeah, not this one. So can you guys still hear me okay?
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Okay, I need to find the other slide. Oh yeah, it's not it. I'm so sorry. I had it ready for you guys. Uh-oh. Ah. Are we? I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's going on. Can you guys still hear me? Maybe I should just stop the presentation here and talk to you. I did have a few slides that I wanted to share regarding volunteering and the different types of opportunities we have, and then obviously the benefits, right? That you would receive from joining. So let me see if I can get it open. I'm so sorry. Why is this not? See, that's what happens with the technical.
Yeah, it happens. Do not worry. It's okay.
This is all technical issues. We have different types of volunteering opportunities for you guys. It would be like event promoting, social media postings, digital registrations, getting people to registered, actually doing live drives at events, right? Where we're actually sharing the mission and educating people and getting them on board. the benefits for you guys would be obviously you will receive service hours if you're looking to receive service hours. It's great for getting involved in the community. It's great for your resume and building your resume, making, sharing, putting that there. For job applications, you guys were mentioning about transfer, right? Transferring to other schools and on those applications. So this is something that you can put on your applications. Reference, that's a reference as well. So if you guys need like a letter of recommendation, I've done several of them for other students where I can do a letter of recommendation and just, a reference that, yes, you are volunteering and this is what you've been doing with us. And it's just another great way really to give back, right, to people in need and helping others. As well as personal development. It's like just being part of your group, right? It's a personal development for you and just learning more. So that's a great way to also, by getting involved this way as well. So for any of you guys that may be interested in that, you guys can email me your information and then I will send back to you a volunteer like a application where then you will be able to select what your interest would be, like how would you like to get involved and what your interest would be as far as volunteering. And then we would set up a one-on-one training where then we can go into the details of how that's gonna look. I know it's different right now with virtual, right? But there's definitely ways that we can make it happen and still be able to offer you the service hours that you guys need. Do you guys have like a certain amount of hours that you guys need to accumulate like each semester that you need to for volunteering? Yeah.
Yes.
So this is
Yes, we do.
something that definitely can help you. So yeah. Okay, awesome. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I know the technical issue here, but I will forward. Would it be Maria with you? Should I email you the 2 slides that I wanted to share for volunteering and then also the volunteer application that you may maybe be able to forward to everybody? And then anybody who is interested, you guys can just fill that out, send it back to me, and then I will be able to contact you. And even if it's multiple of you guys, we can actually do like another Zoom meeting where it's all of us together, right? And then we can work together that way for, the different ideas and things that we can do. So you guys let me know what works for you. Everybody's, interests are different. So I just want to make sure that whatever volunteer you put out, it's going to be something that's, worked for you. Like maybe Miguel, it could be the whole social media thing, right? And just doing postings and advocating for patients and anybody who just wants to get out and it's okay and going to live drives, maybe like a Red Cross blood drive, and that can help with the registrations, then we can definitely work on that. So hopefully that helped, just me sharing it and not showing you the actual slides. But if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm right here. Any questions?
All right.
We appreciate
So,
that.
yes, like Claudia said, if anyone has any questions, ask now. I know we aren't too many of us. But these slides will be recorded. This meeting is being recorded. So for those members who are watching it from home, not right now, in the future, later future, if you have any questions, let her know or text Angel at 61474. And yeah, this is also a great service opportunity for us, for Claudia, and it means a lot. It's saving lives. It's one of the most nicest things to do. And also, Thanksgiving, it's around the corner.
Mm,
Give blood as like a form of give thanks, and the patient will thank you for sure. It's amazing. Thank you very much, Claudia.
Yes, thank you so much, Claudia.
Thank you, Claudia.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
you.
And then is anybody actually interested in registering
Yeah,
or be the match?
yeah, I'm planning on registering after, when I get the chance, right? Like probably after this meeting.
Is anybody, is anybody need? Yeah, can't hear guys again.
Yeah, you cut out briefly. If you
Okay.
wanted, but you sound clear now. What did you
I'm
want?
sorry.
You sound clear now.
Okay, got it, got it. No, yes, I was just asking if any of you guys started the registration process. Are any of you guys, are you guys going to register for Be the Match? By text.
Hey, Claudia, you're breaking up.
261-474.
Claudia, maybe we would be able to hear
Or do
you
you
a
guys
little
have
bit better.
any questions with the registration process or any other questions with any of that?
Claudia, if you can hear us, you broke up again, unfortunately. If you'd like, you can come back and rejoin the Zoom meeting on your cell phone, and ideally, instead of the laptop, you'll probably have better reception and you'll be able to communicate with us properly.
Or sometimes just by turning off your video, like we'll be able to hear you a little bit
Yeah, you
better.
could also turn off the video as well. You don't have to stream it.
Well, in the meantime, does anyone else have any questions about the AGS meeting? While we're waiting for Claudia, does anyone else have questions?
If you ever interested in the position, we contact the AGS email, not
Yep.
the person that's specifically.
You can
You
do.
can contact both.
Yeah. If
Pretty much.
Yeah,
like
we
the person
won't-
specifically
we won't
will give
stress.
you the information, like we'll give you the down low. We'll be like, hey, this is all you do, like, we'll give you the down low, but definitely
Okay.
for the email would be the more professional way to do it. And
Okay,
I would
sweet.
recommend doing that first, but yes.
All right.
You can say something right now if you want to. Call it out early.
Oh,
Yeah, you want to be vice president?
I gotta, I
On
gotta,
the VP membership?
I gotta look around. I gotta
Hey,
think
back
about
up,
it.
guys. Back up. He needs space. He needs space. It's obviously VP of fundraising, but he needs space.
Oh, no.
What if he wants to be president, huh?
Okay.
Either
but
way, we
go
got
ahead.
the slides from last week. You could figure it out and,
Yeah.
write a campaign then.
Well,
Don't
thank you,
pressure people,
everyone.
guys.
No problem, Angel.
I'll see you guys next week. I actually got a meeting like at 1 right now.
Okay, good
Tutoring,
luck.
Oh,
so
good luck. Yeah, we'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week, Angel.
All
Bye.
right, see you next
Bye.
week. Bye-bye.
All
Any
right,
more
bye.
questions?
Thank you for coming.
Anybody?
Yeah, but
Anything?
make sure you guys email because we will need to add you onto that campaign slide so you guys can put your campaign in for elections.
Yes. So please run for president.
You mean please email? Okay.
Email and run for president.
Yeah. Any more questions, anybody?
Also, if you sign up for the registry, I know the hour deadline is done for this semester, but I'm sure you could we will arrange something with the future board regarding, getting service hours for like doing such a wonderful opportunity. So
Definitely could be arranged.
you want to pause the recording until she comes back?